Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. Really appreciate your feedback. Today is July 2nd. I'm going to do a reading. I've been guided to do another reading. I know that I did a reading last week for the week, but there's so many energies going on this week with the twin flames, so I was guided to let you know a few messages that I got, some guidance for you. So there is a group that, obviously all the divine masculines are going through the karmic cycles, ending of karmic cycles. So a lot of them are experiencing hard times, dark night of the soul, a lot of family karmic issues are coming up to be released, which is great. And so having to do with family, there's a large group of divine masculines that have been blocked from their divine feminines in the past due to family issues. I want to talk about this because this has a lot to do with belief patterns and social groups. Some of you have been blocked because there is religious factors that are coming up. You are of different religious castes. There's also social groups, social status. Let's say you divine feminine are from a different social group than your divine masculine. That has been getting in the way of your relationship. The other thing that I wanted to say, the karmic, yes, okay. So the other thing I was getting, by the way, I just want to go back to the religion and the social group. There is a lot of different belief patterns that have been keeping your divine masculine kind of away from you. I mean, regardless of what, they love you. There is no question about it. But the divine masculine has not been strong to date because he has been operating, obviously, from a lower perspective. So he let people manipulate him. I'm saying him, I mean the divine masculine, okay? It doesn't matter what the gender is. The divine masculine has had a very hard time to basically telling people to mind their own business, not get into his business when it comes to your relationship with them. And as controlling as some of your divine masculines are, that's because of your energies in the past. So if you were the passive type and he was controlling, divine masculines I'm talking about, that's because of your energies, okay? So your divine masculine can't control everyone, okay? That's not the way it works. So he basically controls people he can control. And in this instance, for a lot of the divine masculines, they haven't been able to control their families because they are being controlled by their families. When I say family, I'm talking a large group that is, on the eastern side of the world. It's a little different how families work. Some families really depend on the divine masculines to take care of the home financially. And that burden on the divine masculine, he is so sick of it. He is so ready to stop that. He's thinking of like, how do I get out of this? Okay, this is my family. I love them, but enough is enough. I need to build myself up for me and my future wife, the divine masculine, divine feminine. So The divine masculine is thinking of how to come out of this. Now, this past week, the energy was very strong. I see a lot of divine masculines like in bed. Like, I kept getting that vision. They're in bed. A lot of them are sick because of this purging of, this karma and whatever they have to release, in order to move forward with divine feminines is obviously coming up. So they're going through it. They're having a lot of physical symptoms. Some of them are sick. Some of them are in pain, depending on what kind of, what kind of way they're dealing with this karmic purging. So what I wanted to say is a lot of the divine masculines are still going through that karmic family cycles that they keep repeating. And they need to break free because they're not doing their families a favor either, because they're codependent upon the divine masculine. And the other blockage is that came up, that was a female archetype for the divine masculine. Now, this is not karmic partners, romantic karmic partners or, third party. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about their mom. It could be their sibling, like their sister. It could be an aunt. It could be a grandma. I don't know. Any female person that has been possessive with your divine masculine's attention, and what they think is, okay, they know that the love you both have is so strong, regardless of how circumstances were in your relationship, and they don't want him to let go of them. They think if the divine feminine and masculine are together, they'll be losing the divine masculine. Okay, you understand? So whether it's their son, their brother, their grandson, their nephew, they have this fear that they're going to lose them to you, divine feminine, okay? So you have to take that into consideration. There's a lot of jealousy involved, a lot of possessiveness that I'm seeing. Wow, it's quite ridiculous, I have to say. Okay, so that's been blocking your union also, okay? But you remember, guys, everything is happening for a higher purpose. That's to get divine masculine in his strength and his real power so he can come and conquer you, right? So the other thing I wanted to say, okay, there's another. So all these things are coming to the surface. One other thing that is coming to the surface, like really strong, which is very good news. There's a secret, a truth that will be revealed very soon. If it hasn't already been revealed, for some it has. So in the past, there is something like someone that the divine masculine knows, it's a male, has spread rumors about the divine feminine, okay? And these rumors are not true, okay? So this person, male, I'm going to give you one of the examples that I got. This man, or, it's obviously man, guy, whatever, tells the divine masculine, hey, your girlfriend, I heard she's very promiscuous. She's been around. So at the time when divine masculine heard this from that person, he actually believed it. And it's because not only is, when you're not in the right place and not frame of mind, you don't listen to your gut. You don't listen to your intuition. You're totally off. Like, you're off with your judgment. You're off with your decisions. You're off with discernment. So the divine masculine actually believed it. Now, having said that, the divine masculine did not, most of the divine masculines did not confront the divine feminine. They did not come to the divine feminine and say, listen, I heard something about you. What is this about? You know? So most of them did not. I see very few that did confront. Most of them did not. And you know, the divine masculines, most of them have a very hard time expressing themselves, okay? Their third eye, I mean, their throat chakras are blocked. So they couldn't tell you. And they were actually going through a lot of hell thinking about that about you in that way, because the way they think about you to begin with is very like you're pure, you're, you know, you understand what I mean? Like you're pure, you are like the female archetype of what they would want in a woman. So basically they did not tell you, and they lived with this now. And what they kind of did is like they put it in the back burner, which is actually worse when you do that. So they kept this inside. And this could be something like a rumor. I'm talking anywhere from, I'm getting 1 to 5 years. So it could have been even like that long ago. Okay. So anywhere from like, you know, last year to up to 5 years. Okay. So this is for, and they haven't told you this. Okay. But now they put, okay, so they put it in the back burner all this time for some of them. Wow. It's been years. And now it's coming up while they're doing this purging, and they're realizing that whoever told them that, it's BS. It's not the truth. And now they know the truth. And the reason why most of the male figure said that to the divine masculine about you is because the divine that man, not divine whatsoever, wanted you divine feminines. So they were jealous about the relationship, about you. You know, they think you're very beautiful. They know that you're a great catch. And they wanted you for themselves. So they went to your divine masculine and said, and spread a rumor, made up a falsity of, you know, divine, this, don't be with her. I heard this. And I can get you proof if you like. A total deceitful lie. So good news is that's coming up. That's coming. The truth is coming out. Your divine masculine now knows that that was a lie, a big lie. So that is great news. Okay, so moving on to what cards pulled up is, okay, divine masculine's energy. I got the 8 of Swords and Hangman, okay? So they are healing. While they're healing, even though they want you very deeply, very bad, they know that they can't do it in what energy they're in now. So they're in the energy of, you know, healing, you know, all this purging, like, and some of them, I have to tell you, their higher selves have forced them to be like bedridden, okay? Because it is time for them to release all this stuff, okay? It's been a very long time. So while they're doing that, they're healing, they're thinking of you, and they know they have to make a decision, okay? They just don't know what. And they're actually thinking about, okay, so the divine masculines see the divine feminines as the empress, okay? They are being the empress right now. For a lot of the divine feminines, they are in the empress energy, which is awesome. But the divine masculine is realizing this, and they know that they might lose their divine feminines, because a lot of the divine feminines are like, I'm sick of waiting. There is no way. I could be with somebody else and whatever. But I have to tell you, I've been listening to a lot of this lately, with some divine feminines, and they're like, I'm ready to leave and I could be with someone else, and this guy is, you know, or whoever is flirting with them, or giving them so much attention that they want. I'm not going to tell you not to be with anybody else. I'm really happy that some of you are basically detaching yourselves, okay, from the divine masculine while he goes through whatever he needs to go through. But there's one thing, and I just have to say this. For the people who feel loneliness, I wouldn't be with somebody else just because you feel loneliness, okay? Because that's something you need to work on. So if you just feel lonely and you're, you know, you want the attention or, you know, from someone, give yourself that attention. Give yourself that pampering and love that you deserve, you know, and work on yourself. You know, we can never stop working on ourselves. We're here to learn and grow. And so, you know, take care of yourself and just, you know, it's okay to be alone, you know, because you're never really alone, okay, on the physical, regardless. So spend some time with yourself. And a lot of my divine feminines are doing that with this card. So it's beautiful. I love this energy of the Empress. So the divine masculine is thinking, oh my God, I'm going to lose my divine feminine. I know it. I could feel it. And a lot of them are like, how do I make this decision? How do I go forward? How do I tell her that, you know, she is my everything, you know? And you have to, I'm reminding you all, divine feminines, that divine masculine does not know how to communicate. I mean, most of them don't. I'm sure you have realized that by now. They have trouble with communication. They have trouble with expressing themselves. They also, and I have to say this, yeah, they don't know how to be in a committed relationship. Most of them don't, okay? As many as, you know, girlfriends they've had, and I'm talking about relationships. I'm not talking about just, you know, dating. They still don't know, okay, like how to be in a commitment. That's what I should say, how to be in a committed relationship. So when you both get together, you, divine feminine, will need to direct that and be straight out about it, because they do not know. So the energies I'm getting that are coming in are Knight of Swords. So communication, they do want to communicate with you. They just don't know how to. So whoever is not in communication right now, I'm getting the Sun. They want this with you. There's no question. They want that fun relationship. They want that love. They want that excitement they have with you. They don't have that with anybody else, okay? No matter what, they don't. So they want to be in this energy. And I'm getting, okay, this is not third party. This is celebration, some kind of celebration, okay, that is coming. This is, wow, I'm getting like a lot of happy people. I'm getting so much excitement. And good news. Good news is coming in for a lot of you, okay? So just hang in there. I asked what the divine masculine, okay, the divine masculine's energies, how they feel about coming forward. I mean, what they need to come forward. So here I have Queen of Pentacles for divine masculine. With this card, I feel like divine masculine feels like he does not have enough, He wants to be more stable before he moves forward with you, for sure. And he also realizes that everything has to be balanced out. So he needs to balance out things in his life. Okay? He's trying to figure that out. How everything would be, you know, balanced out in his life, like between work, family, his obligations, you and him together. So he's trying to figure that out. Okay. Next thing is, okay. Oh, and the passion is coming back. Okay. Very fiery energy. For all the divine feminines that have been feeling this coldness from their divine masculines, the heat is coming back, the passion, and they know that they need to bring that back. Okay, for the ones that are like, you know, so into the purging and stuff that they're not used to, they know that they have to bring that back, especially to the ones who are like bedridden. That's gonna come back for them. Okay. And I have to tell you all, if you are in communication with your divine masculine and he's like in bed and he's going through all this stuff, right? The purging, he's having all these physical symptoms, whatever. I mean, he might be getting anything, you guys. It could be like stomach upset. I'm not going to go into details. I'm seeing, you know, severe back pain, neck pain, migraines. Wow, yeah, they're going through like a lot of, you know, physical purging too, I should say. And it's fine because they need to, but they might not tell you this, even though you're in communication, like you're texting or emailing or whatever, chatting. They're not going to tell you they're going through that. So I'm going to say, oh, I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah, but they're not. Next thing is oh, okay, divine feminine. You are working really hard. And for the ones that are not, you should be working hard to get your mind off the divine masculine. I'm not saying get themselves off your mind completely, but get the outcome out of your mind. How's that? Get the outcome out of your mind. So a lot of you are thinking, I'm not seeing anything in the physical happening. I'm doing all this work. I'm this, that, which a lot of you are, you know, practicing different modalities, which is great, for like taking care of yourself. Yoga, meditation, any type of healing work. That's awesome. You are not seeing in the physical, but you will be seeing it. Okay, and for the other people, you are the divine masculine is like coming into your mind once a blue moon, because you are working so hard on this project that you have placed that, yeah, they are coming up in your mind, and you're just like, oh, you know, you're not thinking of it in an angry way, you know, or like, oh, I want to get him off my mind. For most of you, you're actually, you know, reminiscing and bringing back that, you know, those energies of how you felt when you were together with them, enchanting. Okay, and the other thing is, I feel like, yeah, with this card, okay, divine feminines, you have all the resources it takes to be with your divine masculine in the way you want, okay? but you don't believe in yourself, okay? You have all the resources there inside of you. You just need to bring them out, okay? And yeah, most of you, I mean, you're doing great. You're working on yourself. You're taking care of yourself. That's wonderful. But you keep doubting yourself with this Magician card. I feel like a lot of you are doubting your own, you know, your power, you know? And manifesting is coming up very strongly. Yeah, so, okay, so I want you to, here's the thing. I feel like some of you, you're doing a service of some type, something in your work that you are doing, but you're not looking at it that way. You're just looking at it as a job. But you are helping people in some way, and you're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve, okay? So know this, everyone has the capability to manifest everything they want. You just have to figure out how to make that work, okay? And so this week, keep focusing on yourself, Divine Feminines, on your inner work, and know that communication is coming in for any of you who are not in communication. And have compassion for what the Divine Masculine is going through. He's actually going, a lot of them are going through a lot of pain with the purging, physical symptoms. And know that the truth is coming out for all you who went through that, you know, with, I mean, you probably didn't even know. Most of you did not know that this was going on. The Divine Masculine, I'm talking about the truth, the rumor that was spread about you. The Divine Masculine, most of them did not tell you. So it's like they pulled back, but you don't even know why they pulled back at that time. It was just like out of the blue, like, oh my God, what happened to him? Like, why is he acting crazy? Or why did he just stop ignoring me? Or why is he acting weird? You know, some of them could have been like possessively, like texting you, like, where are you? Or calling you, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? Where are you? Where? You know, if you got that, remember that time? Try to remember when that, and that'll tell you what time it was. Yeah, I see a lot of them like getting the information, questioning it, and then being scared, but yet like they don't want to confront you with it. Like, I heard this, is this true? But they got into this possessive mode, like, oh my God, it is really happening. She's probably, you know, cheating on me, or I'm just another, you know, whatever for her. And it came in a form of communication, whereas it was like, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Oh, what's that noise in the background? You know, that paranoia, you know, those possessive type of guys. And you were like thrown off, like, what is going on with Divine Masculine? But that's what it was, guys. So remember that. The good news is that it's coming to the fore, and it's because it was supposed to happen. So, and now it's happening because the Divine Masculine needs to step up and be strong, use his intuition and discernment, which he hasn't been doing for a very long time, because he's been in all the, you know, lower third density frequencies, and it's gonna be great. So it's made him learn a lesson. Okay, so he's out of this, and he's looking back. He's like, I'm such an idiot to believe that BS that I believed. Wow. Okay. And that's it. So that's the good news. And I am going to pull actually some cards for my healing. So good news this week. I mean, even though our divine masculines. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So I got surrender and release and dreams. Okay. And this is about releasing. You know how when you're very set on outcome in something, okay? It's talking about releasing that. And then also releasing your fears you have towards this dream, okay? Because some of you, like, this is a dream, like a wish, okay? You're wishing something comes true. I'm guessing it's most likely for your union with your divine masculine. But you have fear, you have resistance attached to this, okay? So you have to let go of the fear and resistance you have, or it's not going to manifest, okay? And the way you do that is every time you get a fear thought in your mind about any fear thought that comes to your mind, a paranoia or a fear, something that has to do with your wish, just release it. Release it by taking a deep breath and release that thought. Don't let it consume you, okay? Because the more fears you have, the more resistance you build against your wishes. You understand? So please release all your fears, because the fears do not help you whatsoever, okay? And I have to tell you, going back to this, a lot of you are watching, wow, a lot of you are like looking at videos or, yeah, I'm getting videos or stories online about divine masculines or anything like relationships. You all are looking at things with third party and karmic partners, and it's really getting to you. So you are being really affected by that. It's kind of making you paranoid in your mind. So try to stay away from that. Especially if the headlines are like I don't know, like they're cheating on you, or they're, the third party won't leave, or whatever it is, that is really affecting you negatively, okay? You're getting all these fears. Like every time, I feel like, yes, every time you are in this mode, like everything's gonna be great, I know my union is around the corner. I know it's coming, and I'm working on myself. I know it's gonna manifest. And then you get hit by this this billboard. I mean, not billboard. What do you call it? Yeah, it could be a billboard too, But mostly I'm seeing videos. Okay, so if you get these words, they're negatively affecting you. I just want you to know that. Okay. Even though you think that, oh, this doesn't have to do with me, and you still watch it, it's still putting things in your mind. It's conditioning you, basically. TV and videos have a lot of things to do that. So try to stay away from that stuff. If you see that, I'm not trying to put anybody down. I know there's a lot of type of videos out there with twin flames, but I'm just telling you to, in anything, it doesn't have to be with a twin flame. It could be any, like I saw the other day, yesterday it was, and YouTube recommended me this, and I was like, what is going on? Some story of what a female did to her husband, a wife did to her husband because he left her for the secretary. It was the story about what she did for revenge. I mean, and it got like 1 million views. So please do not listen to stories like that. Those energies are all fear-based lower energies. You don't want to be a part of that, okay? So this has a lot to do with that. Be careful, be mindful of what you're watching, everyone, okay? Because you are being conditioned, okay? So if you are watching something and it doesn't feel good, don't watch it, okay? You'll feel it in your gut. If you feel it in your heart, you know, like what is this person saying, or this billboard, like, don't. If it gives you like an eerie feeling or whatever, don't watch it, okay? And divine timing, okay? So the outcomes, everything is happening behind the scenes. And if you didn't watch my Archangel Michael channeled message last week, I highly recommend you to watch it. It was a message for the twin flames, a lovely message, and I would highly recommend you watch that, because it really gives you light about if you think like things are not happening, things are not working out between you and your divine masculine. It is. I promise you. So, and I'll prove it to you in my other video with Archangel Michael. He had a message channel for the Twin Flame Collective for the Divine Feminines, okay? So thank you so much, and I hope all of you resonated with this message. And I wish you a wonderful week. Hang in there. Keep working on yourselves. Pamper yourselves, Divine Feminines. And have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon. Take care.